Water is the most essential element on the earth. Some people consider it sacred, while others take it for granted. Water makes up our oceans. It makes up our rivers and lakes. When we think of rivers, we think of moving stream of water, but not this. What you are looking at is the remains of the Santa Cruz River, a once running river, now dry and mostly dead in Tucson. But what's being done to restore the river, and what caused it to dry up in the first place? To find out, I decided to head towards a water conservation place called the Watershed Management Group and see what solutions they're coming up with.
My name's Kathleen Marin, and I'm a volunteer at Watershed Management Group, a nonprofit organization here in Tucson that focuses on helping individuals, families, and businesses help conserve water and collect water from the sky to help them use water more effectively, creating both passive systems through basins and then active systems with collecting water in cisterns or rain tanks.
So what caused the Santa Cruz, a once flowing river, to dry up?
There's lots of different overlapping causes that have happened over the last 100 years, beginning with the early copper mines in Tucson that depleted the water for use in processing the copper industry. And then we also have large farms that took water from the Santa Cruz River. And then more recently, expansion of the city of Tucson into different developments that also use water and irrigation from the source of the river. It was officially, I think, it was measured to be not flowing in 1945.
What about our future children? Are they being taught about water conservation?
They are, and we're so glad for it. We help sponsor and provide volunteers for a school-based program in which third graders across the city learn about how water is collected, how water flows, what obstructs water, how water is used. And then we've also partnered with different schools to create gardens and basins and education about how water can be conserved in the desert.
If we do nothing about the water shortage, how many years will we have until we run out of water?
If we do nothing, I heard the other day that in 10 years, if we do nothing, that we'll have big changes in our both the daily temperatures and also a water shortage, related to escalating temperatures. Instead of 110 in July, it might be 115, 120. The southeast part of the state is really is developing more in terms of housing and businesses in the southeast part of the state and areas around Sierra Vista. And I've read reports from farmers that have their water supply, have their wells depleted, and have to dig deeper, drill farther down to get water. And it just is not in a cost-effective way to keep going.
The plight of the Santa Cruz River is not over yet. We still got work to do. If we don't step up our game in conserving water, we may end up as dead as this cactus.